Virgo, hi. Welcome to my reading. We're going to do a general love reading today. I'm using the Llewellyn deck, and I'm going to have use a Celtic cross layout. If it resonates, and it might not resonate with everyone, but if it does, there will be an extended reading that's available, and you can find the information in the box below. Also, just to let you know, I'm taking personal readings at this point, and that information is also in the box below. All right, let's get started here. Virgo, where are you and what's going on? Okay, interesting stuff. Whoa. All right. I don't do reversals, so you may notice that. And also, the cards, like the male and female kings and queens or whatever, they are more about the divine energies of the masculine and feminine, which is in all of us. And so they could be a man or a woman, but it's more about the energies. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna, looks like there's some heavy stuff going on right now, but I do see you moving through it. So let's just break this down. So the guide right now is the Seven of Swords. And I'm going to draw some clarifiers on that. The Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups, and Judgment. So I kind of feel like at this point what the universe is bringing into your realm is some, an opportunity for you to take from, the choices you made, the direction you went, and to take from that some of the key learnings, more information wise than even heart centered, because I think at this point, you've got the Ace of Swords on you, you've got the Seven of Cups and the Judgment, as I say it, on the Seven of Swords. So it was a pretty it's kind of like almost like you've left a war zone or something. And now there's a rebirth at hand here, which is the Judgment card. So taking the time now, to kind of get some perspective and clarity, and you're capable of that because you're a Virgo, and sort of cutting through some of the confusion maybe that was there before, and just working through it, and then taking the time to be retrospective, and also the time to look ahead. And as you look ahead, as you can see, there's a light there and kind of a tunnel that's sort of entering into your peace realm, maybe in your dreams, that kind of thing. Like a new perspective is making its way to you, and it's light. It's kind of like, enlightenment. I'll use that word. So a different perspective that's creating enlightenment for you. And a lot of new possibilities for you, which is really cool. And it may be confusing at this time, but that's why you've got the Ace of Swords there. And then above you, as an additional catalyst for this change, is the Tower. Now the Tower, as you can see, is kind of might feel like an attack. And what it is, it's kind of like the universe helping you break down some of the constructs, some of the foundations that you built for whatever reasons in the past that maybe don't apply anymore. Maybe they don't support you where you're going now. You're a different person probably than when you created these, ideas and these constructs that you lived by, and now it's time for some of them to go, because they just don't, they're not there anymore. In fact, the opposite. They're kind of creating chaos. As you can see, there's a big storm going on here. So emotional chaos and a lot of anxiety. This is your recent past. So getting clearer and getting through and allowing this light to come in and break down part of the old so that the new can be born. And it's difficult, but it's causing a lot of anxiety and thinking. And then you've got on you the end of a cycle. You've got the universe on you, the end of a cycle, with the King of Swords, right? So maybe, you know, and I'm just going to see where we go with this, but like I say, it's the end of the cycle, the King of Swords. The sword is an interesting, you know, it can be the sword of truth and it can be the sword of destruction. And so it can fool people, it can, you know, be, you know, it can say, if, you know, if you were a writer, for instance, the sword could be used to keep you from feeling emotions, but keep you in an intellectual place in your life. The sword could be used if you're a speaker or a politician. It can be used, you know, to kind of, you know, build constructs and ideas and stuff like that, rather than be open to intuition and flow and, you know, heart-centered stuff. So it's that kind of thing, okay? And it can help you too, because as I said, you have the Ace of Swords, so it can be used in a way that can help you then start to open up, as the Tower is, to pierce through illusions and outdated thinking possibility that is now not your friend anymore, but the opposite. Then I've got the Page of Swords down here at the base. So out of this kind of attack feeling with the swords and stuff, and the anxiety, more swords, right? So thinking, attack, you know, kind of thing. I see you coming out of it in a more peaceful state, and that's how you're approaching this reading, because this is the base of the reading. So I kind of feel like that cycle, that part of this evolution for you is coming to an end with the cycle ending. And now I kind of feel like, okay, you're kind of brand new. You're kind of standing there and you're waiting for some signs to show, okay, who am I now? Where do I go? And, you know, kind of rebirth, reassessment stuff. And as I said, with the Judgment card here from the universe, that is a rebirth card with the new light coming in. Okay, so in your near future, I see the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So there's somebody already that I see emerging here, and I've got the Chariot here. So something has kind of rushed into your life at this point. Divine timing, I'm a big believer in it. Divine timing comes with the Chariot. It brings action. Action that has been, you know, something that maybe a while ago, you know, you put it out there and you wanted the sign of where to go and stuff. So now the Chariot's bringing this into your life, this action. You've got the Nine of Cups here. And I do think this is also somebody else's card. I think that this card is, you know, along with the Queen of Cups. So what's coming into your life, I see, and the Temperance too. So you kind of, you've got like people coming into your life here. So I see people, the people that are now coming into your life being a lot more intuitive, more creative in a soft heart kind of way. Temperance, you know, kind of opening up for you, that kind of, you know, of the well here. So the keeper of the well is probably, you know, I see that as a teacher for you as to how to develop temperance so that you can look into your emotions. Because the water in the well is deep and it's dark sometimes, and it, you know, it requires patience and it requires perspective, which, as I see this shifting your perspective. So not seeing this as kind of a scary place, but more seeing it as an unveiling of who you are, that you are drawing the Nine of Cups and those kind of energies into your life, because I do see them in your near future. So you're drawing in a soft feminine energy of, you know, desire and, you know, fulfillment, and I think that's what I see you wanting to pursue at this time. And this is possibly, I'm just going to draw, you know, a clarifier on this. Once you get clear, because this is having to make some choices here, some decisions, and they're difficult choices to make, because one way you may lose the other and the other way you may lose the other. So how do I make a decision when I feel like I'm in a bit of a stalemate? But because I see you kind of ready to go after something new in your life that's already starting to show, I kind of feel like you are, you know, coming to a place where you're feeling like you have to make some choices. Now we've got the Knight of Pentacles coming. So this is an offer to you, and it could be by a person actually. Somebody I think that you know that's bringing a different perspective and a different kind of knowledge to you. And I think that's going to help break through the Two of Swords where you're kind of stuck. Because then all of a sudden somebody will just, you know, I think it's somebody you know and trust, will come to you and say, what about, you know, this is what I'm doing in my life, and this is what's happened to me, and this is what I've learned. And they're offering you that personal knowledge, and you're looking at it going like, whoa, all right, that's important right now. There's something relevant there. And it's, you know, it's kind of higher knowledge. So something that will help, as I say, break this checkmate or this stalemate in you trying to make a decision. Then you've got the Hangman in your subconscious. So I think as a result of this person, you know, offering you that knowledge, you know, it is shifting your perspective already. That was already starting to come, as I say, with the rebirth. So more kind of being able to look at things differently now. Because as I say, I think this person, you trust them, that's offered you this opportunity. And you're already seeing that you want these kind of people to come into your life. So then you've got the Four of Pentacles around you. And I'm just going to draw a clarifier on that. We've got the King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So moving into a sense of you being on your path and feeling secure there. You don't, like, it's not, you know, I don't see you having to guard your position and be afraid, because I do see you as being very grounded and secure in yourself at this point. And moving onto your path is the King of Wands. And then the Six of Pentacles is, I kind of feel like there's a generosity of spirit that's coming with you. And this is in your environment, so it's kind of coming towards you, where there's this desire to share and to, you know, share your own resources, share what, you know, as this person has shared with you, kind of thing. And I think intrinsically that's who you are, you know, kind of a teacher or, you know, you're a very benevolent person. And as the King of Wands, I believe that this is now, you know, starting to show as you begin to open your heart more, you know, and embrace kind of, you know, moving beyond sort of that critical mind that, you know, created, you know, a lot of anxiety and stuff for you with the Tower on you in the universe. It's really shifting you in a different direction. And in a position of what you want is the Six of Cups. Now, the last three, this is the third reading I've done for Virgo where the Six of Cups has shown up in a position of what you want, which is a soulmate. Okay, now I'll expand more on that in the extended reading if this applies for you. And then I see the Strength card as the outcome, which I will go into more as well in the extended reading. I'm just going to do an oracle now for you to see where that goes. We've got the King here. Interesting. So the King is a man with authority. So this is a male sexual energy. The things pertaining to the law and justice. Okay. Now if we move this into, this is what's guiding you in the reading, is a lot of kind of lining yourself up with more of the kinds of you know, the male energies that are in the universe, you know, things pertaining to now law, you know, what is right for you, what is, you know, justice, what you put out into the universe, that is the law of the universe. What you put out, you will get back. And therefore noticing that there is stuff coming into your life. So getting ready for it and embracing these changes that the Tower and the, you know, the new cycle is bringing to you, so that you can kind of make choices that will align with where you're headed, which is, you know, the King is showing up here. Okay, well, thanks very much, and I'll see you on the extended. If not, I'll see you next week, Virgo.